Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Problem Child, here today to talk to you about a few things that's I gotta get off my chest. Now, a lot of people have been talking about Kevin Nash coming back and so forth, so I'm gonna try to do this in a very calm and passionate way, just to get my point across, just to tell you why I don't like it and why I feel that this is really not nothing to be exciting about. You know what I mean? So here we go with that. The thing about it is, I was a Kevin Nash fan when I was a little kid. Because Kevin Nash was 7 foot tall. He was a giant. And, he had the cool glove with the diesel and so on and so forth, like that, with that gimmick. So I liked him as a kid. When you get to WCW, when he had the NWO stuff with Scott Hall, and again, as a kid, I liked it. I thought it was fascinating. I thought it was pretty all right. It was like WWE guys, WWF guys are coming to take over WCW for Vince. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool angle, and I give WCW kudos to that. What I don't like is Kevin Nash in 2011. Nor in 2005, nor in 2003, nor in 2006, nor in 2007, nor in 2008, nor in 2009, nor in 2010. And a lot of guys have gave me slack on Triple H being in charge storyline, but also backstage. A lot of people gave me slack on that and said, well, you don't know nothing, blah, blah, blah. But here's my thing about it. We all know how the kliq work. We all know how the kliq work. We know that they don't like to put guys over. Who have they put over? Name somebody. Please give me a name besides somebody that Vince told them you're gonna have to put over, that they put over. Please give me a name of a guy that's not Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and 1-2-3 Kid. Give me a name. Give me a name. Besides that, nobody can give me that name. Okay, I thought Triple H was changing his ways when he let Shelton Benjamin win. And then all of a sudden, Shelton Benjamin's get buried. Then I thought Triple H might have changed his ways again when Randy Orton was the youngest guy to win the title. Triple H buries him again. So, excuse me, I'm wrong about that because Triple H does put over his good friends, but that's it. He put over friends. He don't put over people that has a great talent and could be better for the future. No, that's not Triple H style, you know? And I remember he complained in a magazine talking about, well, Hulk Hogan should have put over Shawn Michaels. Really? I mean, Shawn Michaels, who has Shawn Michaels put over? Like, really, who has Shawn Michaels put over? Who has Shawn Michaels endorsed in the business besides Triple H, besides the kliq? You know? And I'm proving it right. The kliq needs to be in the spotlight. If they're not in the spotlight for some reason, the world is ending, and they need to come save us because, wow, we need to be back. And here we go, off storyline. Sean Waltman is down there in FCW scouting talent. Sean Waltman. Really? 1-2-3 Kid is going to tell you that you're bad in the ring? You know what I mean? That's like basically, that is terrible. That's like Taco Bell people telling you how to cook Mexican food. How is that logical? You know what I mean? How is that logical for Waltman to tell me that I'm terrible in the ring? Really? You know, Scott Hall is gonna be coming in there soon. I know a lot of people saying, well, Scott Hall got demon problems. So the fuck what? They don't care. They're gonna he's gonna put his buddy back on TV. You think Kevin Nash tried to get him in TNA? Now Triple H and Stephanie, the godfather of his child, is not gonna let his best friend in? Are you serious? How stupid are you guys to believe that that's not gonna happen? It's gonna happen. I guarantee you, The kliq is going to be all on TV, on our TV. Shawn Michaels, even Twitter. And people saying, well, it's a joke, Twitter. But no, it's not a joke, Twitter. Shawn Michaels is actually going to show up on our TVs. Just like he buried Drew McIntyre, the young talent that said, get off our TVs. Y'all, old guys, y'all wasting my time. Let us over. And these are the same guys. And it's so funny that the kliq or on our TVs whining and bitching and talking about Kevin Nash with his bad promo skills. My God. I used to think Kevin Nash was a promo guy until I realized in WCW, he had cut a promo. He had no back and forth guys to go say, well, Kevin Nash, you're a douchebag. But he sit up there, he cut a promo, and then they go to commercial break, and then the match starts. So he had nobody to rebuttal on anything he had to say. But my God, he is terrible at cutting promos, is he not? I mean, CM Punk ripped him a new asshole. And he's talking about, well, if it wasn't for guys like me and Scott Hall, you would have never had guaranteed money with the whole bottle of Just for Men. Oh my God. I know Vince wanted him to die as hell, but Jesus, did he have to abuse the bottle of Just for Men? Like, seriously, he really abused it. Instead of trying to get back into a wrestling ring, maybe he should have been on a commercial for Just for Men, because my God, he should have been the promo guy for Just for Men and toured the world and said, this is me, and this is me on Just for Men, because wow, but anyway, Triple H has to start every show with him on Raw. Triple H been COO for how long? And how many times has he opened up the show? Name a Raw since Triple H has been COO that he has not walked out on to start the show. Not one. And then we go Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels come back, just like I said, bury Drew McIntyre. Try to bury CM Punk in a way. But, now he's all sanctified and, whatever. Which, by the way, just like I said before, and I will say it again, all of a sudden people want to become born-again Christians when everybody else in the world fucking hates them. I've noticed that. So, there we go. But what I'm trying to figure out is that why do the kliq need to be on our TVs again? Why? What is the purpose? How are they making wrestling better? How is that any change? That's 1996 all over again. We're going through things that happened in 1996. I don't want to see 1996 on my TV or 1994 like CM Punk said. It's not 1994 anymore. Kevin Nash got bad knees. I wish CM Punk would have just fucking Muay Thai kicked his ass in the fucking knees so that way we can hear him go, oh, my knees, help me, God. You know what's the most brutal thing about this is that these guys, like I said, I was going to say this before, but I'm coming back to it. These guys complained and whined and bitch and moaned when they was in the business, young guys talking about, well, we need to go ahead and we need to feel, we need the spotlight. We're tired of these old farts sitting up here being in the ring. You went to WCW and buried half of the talent there. Oh, Eddie, just like you said, Eddie Guerrero, because it is true. CM Punk did tell the truth. Kevin Nash thought Eddie Guerrero had no chance in the wrestling business. He thought Chris Benoit, which I can't believe I'm mentioning this guy's name, but he thought Chris Benoit had no chance in the wrestling business. He thought most of the talent, Chris Jericho was a jackass and a jerk. That's what he thought. He really thought that about most of those guys that are big stars today. And it's so funny because just like CM Punk said, Kevin Nash, I thought you was dead because nobody watching TNA. You ask a few fans on the street, have you seen Kevin Nash in TNA? Most of the fans are going to be like, number one, what the hell is a TNA? Is that some kind of porno, titties and ass? That's what he was doing, porn? Nobody knows what the hell are you talking about, But the thing is, you went to WCW, you buried those talents over there, and buried the young, and then wanting the old farts off of TV, but yet you do the finger poker doing the Hulk Hogan. You sit up there, you booked yourself, Kevin Nash, to beat Goldberg when he had a lot of steam going and he was really at the top of the company and actually doing great things over there. Yes, Goldberg wasn't a great wrestler, let's be honest with ourselves, but he was in the spotlight and he was doing things and people wasn't really getting sick and tired of the guy until Kevin Nash did that bullshit. I mean, I haven't seen security guards on WWE TV since what 1998 or whatever. So it seems like they're going back to the 90s. And the thing is, I know a lot of fans out there say I want the Attitude Era back. I don't want the Attitude Era back. I enjoy the Attitude Era for what it was. You know what I mean? But let's bring out something different. Like CM Punk said, the Reality Era. Let's bring that back. Let's do what we got to do. Let's start a new generation. Let's start a revolution. But how can I start a revolution when I got Triple H, who really shouldn't even be in charge? Honestly, that is Shane McMahon company, and I will always say that till the day I die. That is Shane McMahon company, and it is a crying shame that Triple H is in the spot that he's at. Number two, it is a crying shame that I have to see the kliq on my TV in 2011 when what half of the guys in the back, let's be honest, most of those guys in the back, no, all those guys in the back can probably take on they can definitely take on Scott Hall because all you got to do is give him a beer bottle to shut him up. You can take on Kevin Nash, just get 5 guys to kick him in the fucking knees. You can take on Triple H with all the fucking injuries he got on. But yeah, it take him 50 minutes to finally tap out to the gates of hell on WrestleMania because he had to make himself look good against the Undertaker, even though he damn near broke the Undertaker's neck with that botched tombstone. Then you got who else? Sean Waltman, who was Sean Waltman ever good, to be honest with you? And then you got Shawn Michaels, who Mr. Crybaby, Mr. Bitchin', Mr. I want it this way or else. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because they edit out what Shawn Michaels said in his Hall of Fame speech when he said, I screwed people over, but I did what I had to do. Well, nice going, man. But you know what? I thought since you're a born again Christian, and I don't really feel like bringing this up, but I mean a lot of people, you know what I mean when screwing people over. So you did something wicked to proceed yourself. You know what I mean? So good job, Shawn Michaels. Good job on that, and good job for acknowledging that. But anyway, I don't want to see the kliq on my TV, and most of those guys know how douchebaggish the kliq was, especially when they sit up there and they had to stay in a whole different hotel by themselves because they didn't want to be with other WWE talents because they thought they was better than other WWE talents. You know what? Their plan has gone together great. I guarantee you. You know what? To be honest with you, I think this is how it went. They said, look, for us to make sure that we stay in this business for the rest of our lives and get money for the rest of our lives, Triple H, we're going to choose you. Try to woo over Stephanie McMahon. Try to woo over and make sure you can have kids by. Make sure that you're in shape, you're in the right position to have kids. So that way when you have kids, you're guaranteed damn money. That way, no matter what happens, she'll be paying you alimony. You know what I mean? Because she makes more money than you. And I guarantee you, I might be wrong about it, but it seems like that's how the plan went. Because now I'm going to see Kevin Nash on my TV. Soon it's going to be Shawn Michaels. And then we're going to see Scott Hall with a bottle of fucking Crown Royal pastrating through the damn ring talking about, yo, Chico, I'm back, Chico. It's time for Razor Ramon, Chico. You know what? To be honest with you, a lot of guys are gonna. I heard a lot of people sit up here saying, "Well, Kevin Nash back on TV. He's doing great. He looks in great shape." You know what? I'm not in the greatest shape in the world, but me and Kevin Nash can compete in the beer belly contest, and I guarantee you, Kevin Nash will beat me. I'm not excited to see them on TV. I'm not excited to see Kevin Nash on TV. I'm not excited about WWE TV. I was, but now and I guarantee you, with all this happening, if they don't do something quick to fix this clusterfuck of storylines that they're gonna do, and I know a lot of people are sitting up there talking about, oh, this is great. We don't know what's going on. You know what? Even in soap operas, which they probably hired a bunch of reject soap opera guys, where nobody gives a damn about in Hollywood. That's why they couldn't get a job in Hollywood. But you hire these reject storyline guys that don't know anything about the wrestling business or how wrestling goes, or probably never even watched wrestling a day in their lives except for one Saturday night main event when they was a little kid. But I don't want to see the kliq on my TV. That's the bottom line of it. No pun intended there, but I don't want to see the kliq on my TV. There wasn't that great anyway, and the business, and it's so funny how great the business did better without him. Let's be honest, with Shawn Michaels, WWE was at the pinnacle of his height, and Shawn Michaels wasn't even on TV. Triple H was always the guy that was around the money makers. He wasn't the money maker. He was the guy around the money makers. Kevin Nash was over there in WCW, but Hulk Hogan was still a fucking star over there. Scott Hall was the same way, but Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, and those guys was still the moneymaker. Everybody was happy to see Sting beat the hell out of those guys. Sean Waltman was getting booed even when he was a face. So how in the hell can you call yourself the kliq? To be honest with you, most of those guys should have got some balls and started their kliq on their own and beat the hell out of the kliq. That's what they should have did. You know what I mean? I would have loved that. That would have been a great work shoot promo, how we beat the hell out of the kliq and how they actually can't really fight. Because I know Shawn Michaels was what, $150? Most of those guys in the back could have snapped Shawn Michaels' neck. Triple H at the time was not really a big guy, and most of those guys in the back could have beat the hell out of him. Kevin Nash got weak knees and weak elbows and weak whatever. They could have just basically chopped that motherfucking tree down. All you had to do was give Scott Hall a beer bottle and voila. And Sean Waltman, I mean, be honest with you. I mean, look how anybody could have beat his ass in the back. So let's be honest with ourselves. I'm surprised that nobody actually had the balls to stand up to the kliq and fight their asses and be mano a mano about it. You know? But to be honest with you, I'm not happy about this. And I told you that the kliq was going to be back on TV. Now, all of a sudden, people are happy about it. Well, enjoy it. Congratulations, guys. You won. You've won. You've won. You got your wish, and now I can't wait till it falls the fuck down so I can gloat in everybody's face on YouTube and tell you I told you so. I told you. I told you. I told you. Because I'm not going to be wrong in this. Yes, this is my opinion, but I am damn guaranteed. I am this guaranteed that I'm not going to be wrong about this. And most of you guys that are excited to see Kevin Nash, which I noticed, are guys that were still in diapers when Kevin Nash was even in WCW, or just going to kindergarten and drinking chocolate milk with their lunch. So, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. You've just seen how bad Kevin Nash and them can actually bring down a company, because the kliq never draw money. They never draw money. And just like I said, when Shawn Michaels was on TV, WWE was in a fucking shithole. And if you don't believe me, look at the fucking ratings in 1994 to 1996 until 1997 when he was off our TVs. So thank you very much. This is your boy, the Problem Child, saying I can't wait till this fucking shit tumbles. So all I can say is I told you. And it looks like wrestling is fucking dying. So congratulations to all you Kevin Nash marks and all you guys that's so excited to see Kevin Nash, and all you guys that want to be on wrestlers' good sides that you can't even speak the truth about how you feel. This is your boy. I'm out.